Hello. Okay, I think I need to come up with a better opening. Hello. Anyway, okay, so I'm not going to be making an entry in my video blog every day, but I had some thoughts today that I wanted to share with you. I actually had a lot of thoughts, but the ones that I'm going to share with you today relate to a couple of things that happen at work. And again, this is for any writers out there who may be facing similar situations. So first of all, the first thing was a book that I reviewed today, and it was a religious book. Now, the vast majority of the religious books that I read are terrible. And the reason that they're terrible is because they're biased. This book was extraordinarily unbiased. I mean, it had a bias. I mean, the book had a point of view, it had an angle, but the author did a really good job of presenting a respectful presentation of the other side of the argument. So it wasn't like, those people are all wrong because this and this. It was like he really took the time to put some thought into the other side, the logic of the other side's argument, and I appreciated that. And it was really well written, and I ended up recommending it for editor's choice, which is really, really rare. So if you are writing a book and you decide that you want to write a religious book, make sure that you're presenting a respectful presentation of the other side of, like, people who aren't your religion or who have a differing opinion. If you're just going to randomly ramble on about how everyone else is wrong and you're right, it's not going to be an editor's choice book for sure, but it's also not necessarily going to be well received because you can't offend people. So anyway, that was really refreshing to have a good religious book because I very rarely get them. And then the second thing that happened to me today was it didn't really happen today, but a few days ago, I got an email from the CEO of Nightingale Conant regarding a bonus CD that he wants me to create for the Focused Mind, Powerful Mind audio program that we're doing. And it was an out of the box kind of project for me because it was about doing some clearing exercises, sort of in the same light as Joe Vitale. And I really don't know that much about it. So he sent me some videos and things to listen and things to watch. And I found it to be fascinating. It's really, really interesting stuff. So I actually emailed him and I asked if I could have a few more days because I wanted to learn more about it. I wanted to fully, absorb the material and then write it Monday. And my point in telling you this is that a lot of times as a writer, you think you're going to be able to do a project on a particular day or at a particular time or on a particular time frame, and then you get into it and you realize that actually if you're going to do your best work, which of course you should be doing, you need to process something a little bit more. So for example, the religious book that I reviewed today, I actually was going to do it yesterday. And I took a look at it and it was really good. And I thought, okay, I don't want to be like, whoa, this is great. So I needed some time to process it. And then I actually ended up writing the evaluation today. So when you have deadlines and things you're working on, you want to make sure that you leave yourself enough time on the end so that if you're sitting down and you're going to write, even if it's, let's say, a chapter of a novel or something, that if you're going to sit down and you're going to write something, sometimes you're going to start it and you're going to be like, no, this needs a little bit more time. And then when you do, when the time is right, you're able to sit down and actually crank it out. Now, I'll probably have another blog entry on procrastination. So don't use that as an excuse to procrastinate. And obviously when you have deadlines and people expecting your work, you can't, procrastination isn't even an issue because you can't. So anyway, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward this weekend to learn more about this concept of clearing and listen to some more audios and do some reading. And I'm going to actually do the exercises myself. And then when I write it on Monday, then it'll be coming from inside of me instead of me copying other people's ideas and stuff. So anyway, that's all for this little entry, but I wanted to share that with you. And If you're writing this weekend, have a good weekend, have a good writing weekend, and I will be thinking about you because I'm going to be writing too. So anyway, have a great weekend. Bye.